we will just like in every software here also we will start by um, having an detail about the interface of softwares, okay, software interface or graphical user interface of the software, okay. uh, you see, when I'm opening and I can see these windows, a window like this, and it will be having some toolboxes. These things are called toolboxes. In CATIA, it is arranged in a way that we can keep only the toolboxes which is required for our purpose. If I don't need this knowledge toolbox, I can close it. If I don't need this representations toolbox, I can close this, okay. You see, holding on that toolbox and pressing on shift key, it will make the scroll will make the toolbox vertical or horizontal, okay. Shift, yes, shift key. Okay, I was continuously pressing for shift key, and it shown what, and some options is there. Okay. Mm, okay. If I don't need, I can close it. This is the way. This is an interface managing way in in our CATIA. Uh, you see, also you can see that there will be a specification tree, just like our design tree. Here, what we call is specification tree. You can see on this lower top corner. Sorry, lower. Sorry. Um, uh, what? Top left corner, I mean. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. You see, in this, on this left top, we have our specification tree. If I want to zoom it, just place the cursor there, hold control, and we can zoom in or zoom out that specification tree. Also, if it is not showing, go to view and view toolbar, turn on or turn off specification. Also we can use the short key F3 to turning on and off the specification tree. Did you notice something written as product? Yes, yes, Vishnu? Ah, yes, yes. Also, we can bring. Okay. If we accidentally deleted some, sorry, closed some toolbox, right? To bring that, just right click on this window and look for the tool and bring it back. Okay. Okay. There are also one another method. I will show you that. Okay. And you can see that the option here is product. By product, what it means is it is in assembly mode. By default, every time when we open CATIA for the first time, it will be showing as showing as product instead of part. Okay, so it is not product what we require. What we require is part, right? After creating part, only we need to focus on this product or assembly region. Okay, so I'm just closing that interface which we are showing now, not the entire CATIA, just the product, just this product one, just this product one, and currently there is nothing open. And to open a new part design, what we have to do is start mechanical design, go for part design, and it will be asking for a name. We can give a name as per our needs, or use the default name and give OK. Now you can see it is shown part, not the product. And also, depending upon different interface. Earlier we saw part product interface, now we are seeing part interface. Depending upon the interface, the tools will surely change. There was no this tool in the previous case, okay, because that was the tools for part, for assembling only. Uh, Here the tools are for making components, making individual parts, right? Here also the same thing, we can arrange the tool. uh, this is sketch based features. This is one of the most important tools which we toolbox which we require. See, sometimes accident I just go to delete that, I not delete, just close that toolbox, you see. uh, or sometimes that toolbox will be there but in between somewhere. For example, there is a toolbox for creating plane and all, but that is not seen here. But when I move this thing, I can see that tool. Understood? Yes, yes. Some toolboxes will be inside this, in between somewhere. We might not be able to see it. We have to remove some tools to see that. Okay. Always make sure that uh, always make sure that only the toolbox which is required for us is there in the interface. These tools are very rarely used. Yes, sure. Okay, okay, okay. Please, please. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Make sure that only the toolbox which is required is in the interface now. Okay. And and sometimes, if we are not able to see some tools, or in some cases we have to bring all the toolboxes which is available under the part design. These all interfaces are called by the name workbench. Okay, part design workbench, assembly design workbench, sheet metal workbench. Okay, there are a lot of workbenches in CATIA. The workbenches which we are going to cover are the workbenches under this mechanical design, this part design, assembly design, sketcher. Sketcher means um, it is for drawing 2D. Then sheet metal design, then wireframe and surface design, and uh, then we will learn some tools about this freestyle and generative shape design. Actually, I don't think these two things are not in our syllabus. Okay, these two things also we see. You see, what we are studying um, is the very basic of CATIA. CATIA is a not like SolidWorks. CATIA has lot of tools. Okay, lot of not tools, workbenches. For automotive design, there is a specific set of tools called a specific workbench called the automotive class A surface design. Okay. Uh, even to learn something in this automotive class A surface design, we should know what this basic this basic wireframe and surface design. Without knowing this wireframe and surface design, it will be, even if you are trying to learn it, it will be very difficult to study this automotive surface class A and all. Have you heard about um, DMU, digital mockup? Digital mockup. These things are not in our syllabus. Okay, these things are not in syllabus. Some higher applications of CATIA only. Uh, one among I was just saying about the interface in detail. Uh, you see, this is for manufacturing. This is for analysis in CATIA, and this is for manufacturing. Okay, this one for something else. This is for manufacturing. Uh, Actually, I haven't gone through these things, but I know that as I have studied only this NX scan. Okay, by name it is matching, uh, and this is called DMU kinematics, digital mock-up units. Kinematics it is for applying some motions to an assembly. Okay, then we have something called DMU fittings. Then the electrical harness is there. Electrical harness. Uh, where was that electrical harness? Equipment and system. Electrical harness. It is for in cars and all. There will be a lot of electrical components nowadays, right? Uh, Also in EV, but before that also it is there for some kinds of sensors and all. Uh, on such cases, we have to say the uh, path and all. For such application, we are using this electrical harness. Okay, just piping. There are a lot of workbenches for CATIA. We will be focusing on workbenches from this mechanical design. Okay. Okay. Beginner, yes. For a beginner, the other things won't make sense actually without learning these things. Okay. If you are not ah say okay. Okay. Mm, okay. Here you see, I am in part design only. But can you see there are some changes in the tools? Because under part design, although I am in part design, under mechanical part design, it is under wireframe workbench. I am currently under wireframe workbench only. I have wireframe means wireframe and surface design workbench. That means we have studied surface modeling in SolidWorks, right? Ah, Similar to that, CATIA also have a surface modeling interface. For that, we will be using wireframe and surface design. It is also coming under part design. Okay. If I'm going to not under part design, just like part design. If I'm going to part design, I can see a different set of tools. And if I have to bring back all the tools of this interface, this workbench, there is an option. Just note it down. Okay, you will require this thing. Uh, and or we can by simply right clicking here we can bring back the tools, or if we have to bring back every tools under this interface, just go to tools, customize, toolbar, restore all content, okay, restore positions, okay, every tools will be brought back by the software. You see, understood. Okay. This is some overall about the interface of CATIA and different workbenches of CATIA. How we will make a cylinder if we are using just a cylinder? What I require is just a cylinder. In SolidWorks, what is the way method you make a cylinder? What is the method you make a cylinder? What is the sketch you will make? Yes, I'm hearing. What is the sketch what will be the sketch we will be making? Cylinder. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Cylinder by revolve we can make cylinder. What will be the solid only? Okay. 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 My point is. Ah, okay, okay. There are surface cylinder with a surface or cylinder with a solid can be made. Okay, my point is that what I was going to say is that did you notice the first step is create a 2D sketch, then apply a 3D, right? 3D feature. Similar to that, for applying 2D sketch or for creating 2D sketch in CATIA, what we have to do is select this sketch. There is an option called sketch. You see, click on this sketch. When I click on this sketch, nothing will happen. Uh, Actually, the software is expecting us to select a plane in which we are going to draw a 2D sketch. Click on the sketch. You can see there's a color change in the sketch. And I'm going to select this plane. There is three planes, just like in every case, X, Y, Y, Z, and ZX. I am selecting YZ plane. And when I select the YZ plane, did you notice anything? The interface changed. What happens? Not interface or the workbench changed. It is now in which workbench? It is now in Sketcher workbench. Sketcher workbench. Okay. In Sketcher workbench, I can draw. There are some grids and all in the Sketcher workbench. If I don't need the sketch grids, I can turn off from which toolbox? Sketch tools toolbox. Okay, this toolbox won't be there in our design. This will only be there in which one? Sketcher interface. Also, these set of tools will be there only will be there in Sketcher interface, not in part design interface. Okay. When I have done the sketching, there is an option called exit workbench, which is this tool is also available only in Sketcher workbench. When I do exit workbench, what will it do is it will be going back to the workbench from which we come to this Sketcher workbench, which was the workbench which we came from. It was part design workbench. When I give an exit workbench, it will be going back to the part design workbench, and I can do the operations to create it into a cylinder. For that, you told the revolve, right? The name of the revolve tool is shaft in here. Don't care about that. First, let's learn about the interface, then sketcher, then part design. Okay, I'm just applying, just to show. Okay, select the profile, select the axis, give the 360-degree preview. Okay, a cylinder is created just like that. Okay, did you notice the way which we did? Now we are now we are in part design workbench. I have to consider that I have to create some cylindrical face on the top of this. Let let me let me create. Oh, new. I haven't used paint here. This is for the first time I'm opening paint in this thing. Okay, let the front view be like this. Consider this is straight. Okay, all the lines are straight, and the top view is sorry, front view is like this, and the top view is like this. Not like this. fine, fine, fine. Okay, okay. Oof. Okay, I think you understood. Okay, now it's okay. It's like circle like this. Okay. Uh, this is front view, and actually it is not top view. It is bottom view. Okay. Why? If it was top view, I should have drawn this as dotted lines. Let it be bottom view. Okay. Am I right? Ah, no, no, no. It won't be top view. If it was top view, I should have drawn this as dotted lines. Am I right? If it was like this, it was okay. I will agree it is correct top view. These edges won't be visible when I am looking from top right. Okay. If it is, yes. Okay. Anyway, you got the point. Okay. Okay. I want to draw that thing here. For that, uh, it is not necessary that we can use these three planes. I can use any surface to sketch. Even this surface can be used for sketching. Okay. Understood. You see, click on this uh, uh, on the part design interface, not on the sketcher. On the part design interface, I can see the sketch toolbox. But accidentally, I closed that sketch toolbox. How can I bring it back? Yes, no, not dragging. Right click and tick on, and then if you are not seeing, drag. Okay, right click. Here there are some of the tools are ticked on. Only the ticked on the tools will be there on the interface. You see, the name of the tool is Sketcher. Okay, Sketcher. When I tick it on, Sketcher will be back. Okay, click on that Sketcher, and it is asking. So its software is expecting us to select a plane for the sketch. I am selecting this plane. What will happen if I click on this sketch, this plane? Ah, no direction. It will go to which workbench? Right, right. It will go to sketch workbench. I am clicking on that. It will go to sketch workbench. Okay. But did you notice one thing? The origin is here. It is not exactly on the center. Actually, that is not an issue for us. We can use our constraints and relations and all. Just like our SolidWorks, our CATIA is also constraint-based software, associative software. Okay, I can give constraints like this. Just select these two. There will be a constraints toolbox. Don't worry, I am just showing that we will be learning in detail about these things. Okay, constraints toolbox, and I can give a concentric constraint to arrange and align that things. Okay, concentricity can be given. Okay, okay, okay. But without using that thing itself, we can sketch on the center points. I will show you how. I am not drawing anything. Without drawing anything, I am giving an exit sketch. Okay, okay. And under this sketch toolbox, I can expand this thing. You see, just click on here and it will be expanded. There is another tool in the sketcher toolbox. It is called a positioned sketch. A very good tool if you are using it properly. It will save us some time if you are using properly. There are lot of sub options. In lot of ways we can use that tool. I will tell you one of the way. You see, did you notice when I used this sketch tool alone, the interface, the origin is not with the not within the center. It got aligned to the global origin. Okay. If I am using this tool, position the sketch, click on and position the sketch, it will be asking us to locate the sketch. Uh, you see, there are different options there. I will be showing you one method, then you will understand what are the types in which we can use that. Okay. You see, first of all, it is asking for a reference. I'm clicking on the position sketch, it will be asking for a reference. Surely this plane will be the reference. Okay. Then it is asking for origin. Implicit means it will automatically select the origin. If I'm dropping this thing down, there are different options like path origin, projection point, intersection of two lines can be made as the origin, or curvature intersection can be made as the origin, or middle point of an edge or a line can be made as an origin. There is also an option called barycenter, which I can use here. I'm using barycenter and selecting this face. You see, the center point of that face is converted into another origin of that axis. V for vertical and H for horizontal. Okay, not X and Y, V and H. Okay, that's a way to set origin. There are different ways. One among the ways barycenter. I hope you understood all the ways. Depending upon our need, continuously use these things. Okay. Middle point means if there is a straight line or edge. Here I can't show you that tool because there is no edges. It is completely circular portions, right? And then there is an orientation option. Under orientation we can align x-axis with some other reference point and dot. Or okay, uh, this option also can't be used because there is no another references here. Only this thing is the reference which is available for us. And then we can, you see, it is vertical, it is horizontal. We can swap this thing. Now it is horizontal, it is vertical. It is vertical, horizontal. If I want to reverse the horizontal in this direction, reverse H. You see, if I want to reverse the vertical, reverse V. The orientation can be adjusted and give OK. Now it is aligning exactly with the center. Okay, and we can continue our drawing here. Make the drawing, uh, give dimension, give dimension, and I have completed the sketch. What is the next step? No, before that, exit from the workbench, exit from the current workbench, and go back to. It will take us back to which workbench? Part design, and then we have to use our extrude tool. Here the name of extrude is pad. Okay, there are some difference in name. This that difference in name is only for CATIA. For every other software, extrude is extrude, but for CATIA it will be pad or something like that. Okay, I don't know. Yes, special, maybe that's it. Okay, you see, everything which we have done will be showing under this part, this specification tree. Under the specification tree, there is, you see, we have done one shaft, and that shaft is related to this sketch. And there is a sketch 3, and with the if we expand that, we can see the axis of that sketch 3, the geometries of, if I am expanding this thing, I can see the geometries of the sketch 3. There is only one circle. In some cases there will be circle, line, arc, etc., etc., right? Then we can see constraints related to that sketch. Expand this. Here only one constraint because I have only given one radius, right? That radius is taken as a constraint. There are two types of, yes. Yes, sure. No, no. In CATIA also, if you see, if I'm double clicking on that sketch, it will take us back to the sketch. Okay, double click on this thing. You see here, I can change whether if it is to diameter or radius. I can change. Okay, sorry. Uh, it is measure. It is for circle. It is always in diameter, and for arc, it is always will be in radius in CAD SolidWorks. Okay. I was about to say something else. Okay. You see, you see this thing is understood, right? Constraints and all. Everything will be under this sketch also sketch itself. Okay. Similarly, for this sketch, you can see there is a some shading is there for the icon. The thing is that that sketch is hidden. Okay, as we have applied a feature to that sketch, it got hidden. If I need, I can bring it back. Just right click and click on show. I can see that sketch. Okay, but no, but we don't require to see that thing, so I am just hiding it back. The same icon will be used for hide show. Okay, that same icon is available under view toolbox also. We will be discussing in detail about this view toolbox, just mentioning. Okay. If I'm selecting this sketch and hide or show, it will go. If I'm again selecting and again clicking on hide, it will come back. Okay. And also every hidden things is visible under an option called swap visible space. When I click on this swap visible says every visible thing. This is the hidden interface. All the hidden things will be here. If I am hiding from here again, what will happen? It will go back to this interface. Okay, this is under swap visible space under view toolbox. Okay, just just mention that as we have mentioned about hide. Okay, there are a lot of options coming here. We will see one by one. I am using patch and clicking on this sketch and giving the value. Don't care about the value with respect to our figure which I drawn earlier. Just simply applying preview to check, and OK means I will be coming out of the tools. Hope you got an idea how the interface of the CATIA work, or different workbenches of the CATIA work. Is it clear? Fine, fantastic. Sure, please, please. Part design, I will say, part design will be there, assembly will be there, sketcher will be there, then drafting will be there, then sheet metal will be there, wireframe and surface design will be there. These are the interfaces. And uh, sorry. Yes, you can, you can. Mm, mm. There are some, but not in CAD Center. The advanced thing about CATIA, not advanced than our 80 hours things are there. That is available under a section called I forgot the name. Under there's a wing, just like our Synergy and Liver. There's a one wing called not Dream Zone. Oh, I forgot the name. IID. There's a there's a wing called IID, just like our Synergy and Liver Hello. Under CAT Center only. There's a wing called IAD. Under that IAD, there are courses on this. Not 120 hours. I don't know actually. I actually the time frame and all I don't know. And I think there will be DMU kinematics. No, kinematic is there in a CAT Center itself. I think. Just confirm with office. Okay, I'm not very sure about that. Uh, that kinematics and then electrical harness is under is not under CAD center. That I know. Electrical harness. Okay. Then what? Okay, we were saying about the interface of the CATIA. It's clear, right? Interface. Okay, then we can move on to each toolboxes. Okay, I think it's better to stop the recording until this portion, and I will upload this thing as separate video saying as interface of CATIA. Okay, that will be better, right?